Hello, Spencer with Townline Equipment, and today we're going to go through this 161 that's in for some repair and service work as well. We're going to start on the blade, which is going to get some new bushings and shims. Then we're going to go towards the bucket and get that tightened up, and we'll finish at the back where we'll do a basic service on this machine. Alright, so now we're going to address our attention here to the blade on the machine. It's got a bunch of sideways movement in it, which means that the bushings in the center need replacement. So we're going to take the time right now, pull this blade off, take it over to the wash bay, get it cleaned up. We'll go to the parts guys, get our parts ordered, and then we'll pin it all back together. With the blade now off of the machine, we're going to get this pin cleaned up, clean up around here, get the dirt and the old grease out. We're going to push this bushing out of the blade, put a new one in. Check it for fit and put it back together. Alright, so now we've got all of our components out of the pivot point here. You have, well, to start with, there's a collar on the bottom side of the blade that our first bushing is going to sit on. In between those two bushings is a collar that takes up the play. Then we're going to have our second bushing towards the top here. And then these two mangled little guys are what's left of the dust seal, which keeps dust out, grease in. We're gonna go get all of our new collars, seals, and bushings, and we'll pack it back in from the top down. All right, it is time for us to put our new shims here in the blade. We've put them in the freezer for a couple days to shrink them down so they'll easily fit in there. If we remember from the take apart, we'll have our bottom, our shim in the middle, and then our top. And we're going to have our dust seals on each side. The next item that we're going to address here on the 161 is its thumb and coupler. It's got some play left and right in it, also up and down. So what we're going to do is unpin this assembly and inspect it and make a list of pins, bushings, and shims we'll need to give this a remedy. Here's another example of something where you won't know till you take it apart. Right inside here is a dust seal to keep your grease in and the dust out. It's supposed to look like this ring here, and it has rubber edge. It's going to, the new one, just like that's gonna sit there. The old one literally turned into a flat pancake and is actually fallen apart into pieces. So new one's in, we're gonna start shimming this and putting the coupler back on. Put the main pivot pin in that your thumb and your coupler attach to your arm on. What we're doing is we're taking up the play with different thickness shims. So different combinations will take up the play, and there's a couple areas. Between the thumb wings and the coupler is an area that we shim, and then between the coupler and the arm itself we shim, and where the coupler and the arm meet, There's also these O-rings to keep dust out. Just like that dust seal we installed in the arm, this is on the outside of it all, protecting the shims behind it. With winter just right around the corner, we're gonna go through, clean out this machine's water separator, replace its fuel filter, and treat its fuel. That way it can make it all the way through winter, through those cold temps without the risk of gelling up. That completes another segment of Town Line's Shop Series. If this has generated questions about what our service department can do for you, or if you have equipment that needs some repair, reach out to either of our locations in Plainfield, New Hampshire, or Pittsburgh, Vermont. For more videos like this, visit our website, townlineequipment.com.